What's up, guys? Zam here. Today I'm going to be showing you tactics for the 4-2-2, and it's worked wonders for me so far this year, so I hope it works for you. If you do like the video, please leave a like, share with your friends, and drop a sub. That'd be awesome. I'd really appreciate that. And let's get to it. So, for the 4-2-2 here, I like to keep the defensive style balanced. Anything else seems to kind of throw it out of whack. And when I say out of whack, I mean in the sense that 4-2-2 is fairly balanced in the sense that you have 2 DMs, 2 attacking mids, and 2 strikers. I've noticed anything else that I try with this completely throws it out of whack, whereas the balanced just lets your players use their own tactics that you put on them, the instructions. So keep that unbalanced. 45 width seems to be perfect because it already is a naturally wide formation. That seems to be the right amount. Anywhere between 45 and 50 I found is okay. When you start messing a bit with it too much, you either get too narrow and you don't have the width that you normally would, or if you go too wide, your players are spread too much and you can't connect the passes. So I'd keep it anywhere between 45 and 50, but 45 seems to be the sweet spot. Depth 60. Again, you can mess with it anywhere between it's like a 5-figure range really, anywhere between 55 and 60 I found was okay, but 60 seems to be the sweet spot. I know 70 plus this year gives you automatic offside trap, but you really don't need it with this, with your 2 DMs covering anyway. So if anyone comes out of position, because normally I like to pull out my centre backs manually, so when they do, because I have my CDMs the instructions they are, which you'll see in a minute, they cover anyway, so it doesn't seem to be a problem. So yeah, depth 60 seems to be perfect. Build up play balanced. Again, this is the exact same as the defensive style. Anything else I've noticed with this, anything else that you try seems to kind of throw it out of whack. So keep that unbalanced because again, it's a really balanced formation in every sense of the word. Direct passing. This seems the best way to go about it. It just works perfectly with the instructions that you put on. For example, with my strikers, again, you'll see that in a minute. While I've got them, getting behind, it helps the fact that they automatically make that run because of the chance creation that I've got set here. There is, which one was it that worked as well? Balanced works as well, but I've found direct passing is just so much better when you're attacking. So put that on direct passing. Width 50. I've tried moving this up a bit higher, but it just 50 seems to be the sweet spot. So I've just left that at 50. Players in the box. This one really is up to you. This is up to your style of play. If you like having tall players, whack it up in the box, whether it's for a header or if you like to just run down the wing and rat it, like a lot of people seem to like to do. But I like to keep this fairly balanced. I keep it on 5. Corners 1, free kicks 1. Corners could probably whack up to 2. It totally depends on your defense. If your defenders aren't massively tall, or if you haven't got really tall players in your team, you're going to want this as low as you want. But if you're a player who likes to play with big, strong lads rather than small, agile ones, I'd probably turn this up to a 2 or a 3. But 1 seems to be good enough for me. But again, this one is completely personal preference. Free kicks. I still haven't mastered the free kicks yet this year, so I like to just leave this on 1. I try and go for the shot, or I just go close. Again, this one, completely up to you. Alright, next. Obviously the formation, 4-2-2. I like to go with my left footers on the left to shoot a cross goal or finesse it near post if they move their goalkeeper. So that's why I've got Berardi and Alo Iran on the left-hand side. And Milinkovic-Savic with a 5-star weak foot. It's okay for him to use his left. I mean, Valverde's got a 4-star weak foot, but again, this is just total personal preference. I like having the guy with a better weak foot on the side where they'll use their weak foot more, and chances are Milinkovic-Savic will use his weak foot more on the left. And yeah, like I say, I like to shoot a cross goal, so I like having a left-footed striker, Berardi, on the left, and Kay's on the right because he's right-footed, again, to shoot a cross goal. But as far as the setup goes, again, that is totally up to you. Set that up however you like, however works well for you. Whether you're someone who likes to, you know, Travella, totally up to you how you want to run that. All right, instructions. Right, so this is really where it starts. So I've got both my strikers stay central. One of them is on mix attack. The other one's on getting behind. Now I normally go for the agile one as getting behind because I like the fact that I can have the bigger, slightly stronger one. And I think Berardi's 6 foot. I like having that guy as a gentle figure who can play a through ball to Chiesa, who's already looking for the running behind, whether that's a dink or just a general through ball or a double tap where you just pop it up. So that's how I've got them set. Everything else just leave as default. My cams, they're both just set to stay on the edge of the box for the cross, because this one, you can have one of two ways. You can have get into the box for the cross, so your players move in the box and you can try and pass around in the box. But I found that if you have them stay on the edge of the box, they literally wait on the line. And then you have your DMs. So how can I put this for you? So if you were to think of it this way, you've got two strikers in the box, so Berardi and Chiesa. You got your attacking mids on the line, on the 18-yard line, and then you got your DMs, maybe about 6-10 feet off the line. So what I like to do, which works a lot, and you wouldn't believe it, it's crazy how often this works. I like to just keep passing the ball between my DMs until the person eventually pushes me and leaves the gap. The second they leave that gap, ball goes to the attacking mid, whether that be Aloiran or Danjuma, and they feed the striker, pass to the other striker, shoot, goal. It honestly works so often, and that's why I've genuinely been enjoying Division 1 this year. It's crazy. I think I'm on the verge of getting into Elite Division. And yeah, you won't believe how often that works. It's just makes the game much more fun to play. It feels a bit toxic, I'm not gonna lie. You do get a feel of a bit of toxicity, but it works. It works a treat. So yeah, both of them stay on the edge of the box for the cross. As far as the DMs go, I like to have them both cut passing lanes because they seem to be more proactive when you have cut passing lanes. If you leave it unbalanced, I feel like they don't do anything until you tell them to do something. Whereas if you put cut passing lanes, they're already automatically being moved by the AI towards the opponent, which then all it leaves for you to do is switch onto it, whether that's you do that with your bumper or R1 or your right stick, and all you have to do is, put the challenge in and you get the ball majority of the time. Stay back while attacking and cover centre, because the attacking mids, as you can see, they're on basic defensive support. They do cover out wide. That's why I've not got them set to stay forward or anything like that or come back. I just leave it on basic. So if it's ever needed, if the DM's out of position, the attacking mid does cover. And then, as I say, cover centre as well. And it works a treat. They're just there all the time. I found it really helps if you have one really tall guy. I mean, I say really tall. I think Milinkovic Savic is 6'2", 6'3", somewhere in that figure. I could be slightly wrong. But he wins so many headers. He's brilliant. And then it's also nice to have a somewhat agile, more box-to-box type who, if you ever need, can move up. Not that Milinkovic Savic can't, but we all know how broken Federico Valverde is. For the centre-backs, nothing. Just leave completely on default. There's just no need playing with them. They just do their job. As for the full-backs, they're both set to stay back while attacking. Because it's so easy to get caught out this year. Seriously, if you were to put this on anything else, I feel like you're just going to get harassed down the wing constantly. So yeah, stay back while attacking and overlap. This just seems to work perfectly. Sometimes you hold the ball with your attacking mid and you'll notice your left back and your right back, they'll be running straight past you down that wing, waiting for that through ball. So they can cross a ball in or run in the box and make a short pass. And everything else on default. So, yeah. Both the fullbacks, stay back while attacking, overlap, works a treat. And then for the goalie, I've not touched anything. Again, this seems to be more a personal thing. as well as which goalkeeper you're using. So I think it matters a lot about traits. I've just, gone safe and not touched it. I feel like anything I try and mess around with here is going to go wrong for me, because I'm fairly certain I tried this last year, and I think it was saving on crosses, and I did comes for crosses, and, lo and behold, my goalkeeper will come out for it, get beat to the header. And so this is like taboo for me, this goalkeeper stuff. I don't even touch it. But again, if you want to, by all means, play with that as you will. This is completely just for your goalkeeper. That it depends on your style of play. And yeah, those are the tactics. I hope they work well for you. If they do, leave a comment, leave a like. That'd be awesome. Share with your friends and leave a sub. But yeah, let me know how these work with you. Good luck. All right, thanks for watching. Peace.